finished a beautiful poetry. So now let's take a turn to the drama. Today I'll begin a drama that is an outstanding example of comedy of manners and restoration comedy composed by William Congreve. So take a look on the life and works of William Congreve. William Congreve was born in January 24, 1670, Birdsey, near Leeds, Yorkshire, England, and he was died January 19, 1729 in London. English dramatist who shaped the English comedy of manners through his brilliant comic dialogues, his satirical portrayal of the war of the sexes, and his ironic scrutiny of the affectations of his age. William Congreve's major plays are The Old Bachelor in 1693, The Double Dealer in 1693, Love for Love in 1695, and The Way of the World in 1700. Congreve in 1681 was sent to school at Kilkenny, the Eton of Ireland. In 1686, he entered Trinity College, Dublin, where he received his MA in 1696. Further, he studied under the distinguished philosopher and mathematician St. George Ashe, who also tutored his elder schoolfellow and ultimate lifelong friend Jonathan Swift. You have certainly heard the name of Jonathan Swift. He is another outstanding satirist of the 18th century. You must be reading his Gulliver's Travel. Okay, let's come to the point. Congreve is the outstanding writer of English comedy of manners, markedly different in many respects from others of his period of the drama. Taking as its main theme the manners and behavior of the class to which it was addressed, that is, the anti-puritanical theatre audience, drawn largely from the court, it dealt with imitators of French customs, conceited wits, and fantastics of all kinds. But its main theme was the sexual life led by a large number of courtiers with their philosophy of freedom and experimentation. Restoration comedy was always satirical and sometimes cynical, and their aim was to change for the better. Their aim was to make an amendment of the follies and frolickings of the society. Congreve rises above other dramatists of his time in both the delicacy of his feeling and the perfection of his phrasing. Now I'll make you introduced with the characters in the drama. First of all, Mirabell. Mirabell is the hero of this drama. Mirabell is a young man about town in love with Millamant. Millamant, obviously she is our heroine. Millamant is a young, very charming lady in love with and loved by Mirabell. She is the ward of Lady Wishfort because she is the niece of Lady Wishfort's long dead husband. She is a first cousin of Mrs. Fainall. Mr. Fainall. Mr. Fainall is a man of about town. He and Mirabell know each other well, as people do who move in the same circles. However, they do not really like each other. Mr. Fainall married his wife, Mrs. Fainall, for her money, wealth, and property. Mrs. Fainall. Mrs. Fainall is obviously the wife of Mr. Fainall and daughter of Lady Wishfort. She was a wealthy young widow, when she married Mr. Fainall. She is Millamant's cousin and was Mirabell's mistress, presumably after her first husband's died. Mrs. Marwood, another character In fact, she plays a negative role in the whole action of the play. Mrs. Marwood is Mr. Fainall's mistress. She does appear, however, that she was and perhaps still is in love with Mirabell. This love is not returned. This love is one-sided. And she is trying to make evil mechanism to get a revenge on Mirabell because Mirabell has refused her love. Young Witood. Young Witood is a fop. He came to London from the country to study law, but apparently found the life of the fashionable men about town more pleasant. He has pretensions to being a wit. He courts Millamant, but not seriously. She is merely the fashionable belle of the moment to him. Petulant, another character. He is an interesting one. A young fop, a friend of Witood's. His name is indicative in his character. Now we'll get introduced with Lady Wishfort. Lady Wishfort is the protagonist of this comedy. She is a vain woman, 55 years old, who still has pretensions to beauty. She is the mother of Mrs. Fainall and the guardian of Millamant. She is herself in love with Mirabell, although she is now spiteful because he offended her vanity. In fact, she is a funny character, and her funny and activities full of folly makes the audience burst into laugh. Then comes the character Sir Wilful Witood. The elder brother of young Witood. He is 40 years old and is planning the grand tour of Europe that was usually made by young men to complete their education. He is Lady Wishfort's nephew, a distant non-blood relative of Millamant's, and Lady Wishfort's choice as a suitor for Millamant's hand. Further, we have another character, Waitwell. Waitwell is Mirabell's valet. Valet means personal attendant. At the beginning of the play, he has just been married to Foible, Lady Wishfort's maid. He masquerades as Sir Rowland, Mirabell's non-existent uncle, and woos Lady Wishfort. That means Sir Rowland actually in disguise. Waitwell is in disguise of Sir Rowland, and he is making love with Lady Wishfort to implement Mirabell's mechanism, and it will be revealed later. Foible, Lady Wishfort's maid, married to Waitwell. She's a minor character, and we have another minor character, Mincing, Millamant's maid, and Peg, a maid in Lady Wishfort's house. So these all are characters. We have variegated categories of characters in this play. I have got introduced you with the characters today. In the next class, I'll discuss on restoration comedy and comedy of manners. Before that, you need to do some homework. Please do some homework, study your literary terms and find out those terms that would be effective and fruitful for your study. Another thing, I have noticed that your attendance and participation in your online classes is not satisfactory. Please take care of your attendance and be serious of that. Wishing you all good health. Thank you very much.